I ask for the truth on behalf of Patrick McDonald concerning finance and relationship issues. What's going on here with his finance problem there and his marriage? What's this all about? I ask in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And I'll just cut the deck for you there, Patrick, and move it to the side. Of course, when we ask about finances, we don't give financial advice, mainly because I've got a PhD or I'm not a financial advisor. But from, I suppose, an earthly point of view, to see what this is about and how it affects your relationship, let's see. We'll deal out 3 cards. The first card we deal is in the position of your recent past. This is your financial situation and your relationship, your marital situation there over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so between now and then. This is, of course, is your situation and circumstance right now. I usually sort of say 3 days behind, 3 days ahead. That's sort of this within this past sort of week through to the next, and then between now and sort of this time next month, we just placed that there for the immediate future. So we'll start by pulling out the first card, and then we'll flip it nice and slowly, not to disturb its energy, and then just see what this is about. Just nice and steadily there. And yes, this does seem to confirm that the energy of the raven. The raven, of course, is one of the winged ones, and the winged ones, they carry the messages from the heavens to the earth, so they provide guidance, don't they? But regardless of whatever guidance you've received just lately or accepted or not, nevertheless, darkness loomed on the horizon for you in this relationship, and financially, then yes, it doesn't look, it didn't look good. Maybe, of course, it's the old one where it's the bills or whatever it was. It really, that's your business, isn't it? Whatever it was, but either way, it did affect you. I suppose it caused some tension between you and the missus, between you and your wife there, which is understandable. Maybe a bit of soul searching, a bit of what are the priorities? Have you got your priorities right? I suppose the blame game is always there, isn't it? But let's just see what's going on now. What's it resulted in now? What happened then is one thing, but that's what happened then. We can't really define ourselves too much by what happened then, but we can define ourselves by what's happening now, in the sense of, yes, you've got love, which is true love and fidelity. It seems as though somebody's standing by you, or you're standing by each other, regardless of what's gone on, regardless of maybe what people say. People say stupid things in times of crisis. You can only see that what governments do when they can't run a piss up in a brewery and all hell breaks loose. They say things that maybe they don't mean, or just moving in haste, repenting at leisure. And a sense that in this particular case, if you're the government in your situation, then the way you've been governing your marriage, or the way both of you have been going about it, yes, there has been the blame game. Yes, a black cloud has overshadowed this, but nevertheless, that it is the fact, the fidelity and the fact that you're prepared to stand by each other regardless, regardless of that, in the sense of it all blows over, or it is blowing over now, as you could say. That's, I suppose, one way of viewing it, isn't it? I want to though see just what's going around again, what's coming around in the next 3 or 4 weeks or so. Let's just pull out this card here, and this one. Well, this one will talk about that. We'll just flip it over nice and slowly there. Oh, notice here you've got the energy of the talisman. In the sense you're destined to succeed. That I always tend to relate that to money as well, in the sense that maybe you're coming into money between now and this time next month. If not coming into money, certainly you'll be managing your affairs and budgeting things a bit better, and you'll be financially better off. I suppose if you do the feng shui or whatever it is there, the feng shui energy, then of course the more you put out, the more it'll come back in again, and it fights against itself. So if you spend little comes in. It's all about balance. There has to be outflows to bring inflows in as well. It's about in and out. You only know what the ins are if you know what the outs are. And I suppose you're just knowing a bit more about what the outs are at the moment, and that's overshadowed things. Notice there the skull, I suppose, is the remnant of what used to be the flesh that was on it, but now has been left empty. I suppose that's what it is. You just feel as though things have been left empty, and your relationship hasn't been fulfilled. But it is really. It's just that we tend to put the earthly matters before spiritual. But from a spiritual point of view, it would appear as though your marriage is sound, actually, strangely enough. But you are coming. There is some money coming in there between now and this time next month. Things will pick up again, and you will succeed where you failed before, or whatever it was that caused that darkness to loom. Love conquers all, basically, in this particular case, literally, and it's that will save everything, I think, really, in your case, and you know that. So let's just cast a shadow over this as it blows over. Until next time, these cards have spoken.